Hi, I'm Shaheerah, and I'm here today to talk about spiritual insights for the coming year, 2019. This year, we have been in a 2 year, 11-2. So you may ask, well, how do you get that? You add up all the numbers of the year and you reduce it to its lowest digit. So 2018, the lowest digit would be a 2. But when we add it up, we get an 11 before we add the 1 and 1 and get the 2. And the 11 is a master number. So we don't always break that down. But people have that option. They can live on the higher 11 or the lower 2. And the lower does not mean anything negative. So this has been a year of collaborating. This has been a year where we are to work in partnerships. This has been a year of cooperating. And as we move into 2019 is a year of creativity. It is a number 3. So all of you creatives, it's your year. It's your year to get your work out there. It's your year to get your work out on social media. It's your year to be as creative as you can be. Now, another thing that to me is very, very important for 2019, and that is the North Nodes. The North Nodes will be in Cancer, and the South Node will be in Capricorn. Why is the North Node important? I found out about the North Nodes in 2000, even though I had studied astrology by that time for over 20 years. I never knew the importance of the North Node. So here, the North Node is important because the North Node tells you about your purpose in life, why you came into this 3D dimension, why you came here on this planet. The North Node gives you a clear direction, which I think is so important for people. In 2000, not having this information, I am a Libra and my North Node is in Aries, and that means my South Node is in Libra. It means that I have been operating out of an old pattern, that I have been operating out of a pattern that did not serve me. And I had to move towards the Aries part of myself, that part of myself that I am whole. Because the key word for Aries is I am. And I've learned the importance of self-partnering, that I must bond with the lover inside of my own soul. You see, because otherwise, if we don't feel whole, and if we keep thinking that it takes another person to make us whole, first of all, you put yourself in the most vulnerable position. Yes, relationships are important. And yes, we are going to have relationships. Even people who say, I'm not in a relationship right now. Yes, you are. We're always in relationships. Even if it's just a relationship with yourself, your coworkers, you're in all types of relationships. So this information is good for all of your relationships. And this North Node this year, 2019, is going to be in Cancer, which means the South Node is going to be in Capricorn. What does that mean? That means that this year is about everybody focusing on self-care. This year is going to be about everybody focusing on home, whether that is your physical home, your home of birth, or the energy of home inside of you. And moving away from the Capricorn, because wherever the South Node is what we need to be moving away from. And what is that? Making stuff happen. It's Saturnian. It is structure. It is big business. And it is all about, I don't want to say the ego, but that's coming up, so I'm going to say the ego. And the Cancer energy is about us feeling our way in, getting in touch with our feelings, which is huge for most people. I do believe that most people were taught not to trust their feelings, not to stay in touch with your feelings. And I was taught that my feelings were not important. Can you imagine that? My mom would say, your feelings, what's that? It don't matter about how you feel, girl. Yes, it does. Because what I've learned through my spiritual journey is that my feelings are in touch with my soul. And that my feelings are a conversation that my soul is having with me. It's that gut level feeling that tells you when you're in danger. It's telling you to stop. And oftentimes we say, something told me, and I didn't follow that. See, that something that told you, it was your very soul. So our feelings are important. And a lot of things from the past are coming up. They're going to come up to be healed. They're going to come up for you to learn to have some compassion for yourself. They're coming up to teach us that sometimes we have to mother ourselves. So there's two things. I was talking to a friend who is a psychologist, and I was telling her, I said, you know, in 2019, a great workshop, training, classes around making peace with our parents, because the Cancer rules mother, and Capricorn ruled by Saturn rules father. So we're going to have mommy and daddy issues coming up to be healed. And if things make you sad, cry. If you need to grieve, grieve to get it out of you. Because here's the other thing that I saw when I was studying this energy. Pluto is in Capricorn, and Pluto is the planet of death and rebirth. It's the planet of, I am going to burn this down to the ground, and then I'm going to do my Phoenix action. I'm going to cause something brand new to be birthed up out of the ashes. Something new that we haven't seen before. And since 2008, this is what we've seen. In 2008, we saw the housing market crash. We saw the stock markets crash. We saw the structures, the government crashing. We see how religion, all these things that were so sure, so defined, in Capricorn, we're seeing all those things crumbling to the ground. And I see in 2019 too, with Uranus being in Taurus right now, that there's going to be a huge shift in our finances. So we must become more self-reliable on our income, which goes right into creativity, because entrepreneurship is going to be our way out. That you can be creative with the gifts that God has already given you. It is time for you to give those gifts out in the world, and to know that the universe will pay you. The universe will show you. The universe will open up doors for you to be paid. Are you getting the drift of what I am saying about this 2019 North Node in Cancer, South Node in Capricorn? It would be important for you to find out what your North Node is, first of all. And you can do that by just Googling, where is my North Node? Some sites will come up. You can put your birth information. If you have your time, fine. But even if you don't have your time, you can find out where your North Node is without it. Find out where your North Node is and begin to study your own personal North Node. I'm just saying, for the year 2019, all of us, even though my North Node is in Aries, all of us are going to still be up under the influence of the North Node in Cancer. And that we are to move towards our feelings, and to understand that our feelings are gifts, and begin to listen to your gut. Really, what I'm really saying also is that you're developing your intuition. That wisdom lives in us. And how do we access that wisdom? The mechanism is that, first of all, you need to learn how to meditate. Learn how to go within. Learn how to quiet yourself. Learn how to come home to yourself. Because remember, North Node in Cancer is about the home. Get your home in a place where you want to be there, where it's comfortable, where it wraps you up in some comfort and some love and some peace and go within. This year is about you getting your internal self solid. We need a foundation. We need our internal self solid because the earth is moving under our feet. Uranus and Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. And it's in Uranus, which means things are getting ready to be shaken up. Shaken up with our very foundation. Shaken up in our financial world. Have some money at your house. Just in case. We don't know what might happen with the banking systems. When I look at a lot of things from the past, I looked at Europe and when their financial system was going haywire, they could only get so much money out of the bank at a time. Think about that. Uranus and Taurus, that's a possibility. Begin to live from what you earn. Stop spending more than what you earn. And have yourself a nest egg as we move into 2019, and be creative. Whatever problem you have, there is a creative answer to it. There's a creative answer. There is a way out. Get in touch with the divinity inside of yourself. God lives inside of you. And God is creator. So what does that mean? It means that God is creative. And we are part of God, which makes us creative. I'm excited about the year 2019. I don't know what it's going to mean for you personally, but I'm going to do a video on that too, so that I can do 9 different facets, because it's really only 9 energies that we're carrying as people. You know where your life path is, and you can know the energy for every year. You see, and when we live in alignment with the energy, we can live with harmony. When we live in alignment with the energy, we can live in prosperity. Prosperity is not just money. Peace of mind is prosperity. Having harmonious relationships, that's prosperity. Having friends, that's prosperity. Having a family that you love and you enjoy, that's prosperity. Enjoying yourself, that's prosperity. So this is just a little insight for the coming year, 2019. And I thank you for taking your time to watch this video. And I'm asking you to share this video with others. And I'm also asking you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I haven't done a lot of YouTube videos lately, but I'm going to do more. My mother and father are having health issues. My dad's 90 and my mom's soon to be 90. So it's spirit that's telling me you can keep on teaching. Even if I'm not able to be in the organization, the church, the community that God has built through me, Transform Me Love Community, I can still do this through this medium. So I will be doing more. And it'll be good for me as I'm caregiving for my parents to be able to go off into another room somewhere and to share. Because in sharing, it helps me to stretch and it helps me to transcend and ascend. So subscribe, and I'm going to see you next time. And until then, be good to yourself.